Hello everybody, welcome to iArchie Newsstand. I am Ricky and welcome to the channel. If you're new, I hope you hit the subscribe button and all sorts. This will be interesting. I am a little bit annoyed at this. I don't know if you'll be angry at this too, but you probably know what's going on if you play this game, because today I'm going to be talking about Team Fortress 2. I recently got into this game, was it early 2020 I think it was? Maybe around January time, maybe even earlier than that, maybe as far back as December, I'm not too sure. However, I've only just recently go back in the game. I stopped playing it for a little while because I didn't get bored of it. I wasn't motivated enough to play it. I was wanting to play some other games, and not feeling too up to do stuff. Excuse me. However, I recently went back into playing the game. Literally as far back as last week. I was planning to stream it on my gaming channel. Well, it's a variety channel, whatever, but I was going to stream it on my gaming channel. You'll see it on screen in just a few minutes, I think, when I go to demonstrate what I'm talking about right here. But I went to play the game and noticed that the game was not allowing me to either text chat, voice chat, or even put in voice commands, like shouting out for medic, for instance, because I need help. Which kind of confused me initially. I was very dumbfounded by this, so I decided to look into it, did a bit of Googling, and discovered that Valve has now disabled the ability to allow you to just talk in the game. Alright, so I'm just going to bring up a page. No, thank you. Behave software. So I'm just going to bring up this page right here on the Team Fortress 2 website. So here we are on screen right here. I'll make it just a little bit bigger so you can actually read what's on screen right here. I'll read it to you anyways. So I've got two pages up, both about updates to the game. And this is from July the 3rd, 2020, TF2 team. And it says right here, an update to Team Fortress 2 has been released. The update will be applied automatically when you restart Team Fortress 2. The major updates include, or changes include, accounts that are unable to chat and matchmaking are now also restricted from sending voice chat. This is a part 2, I think. So there's other bits as well, cosmetic items, blah blah blah. That's not really important to this story. Here's a second page, July the 16th, 2020. So that's the third. That's the 2020, right? An update to Team Fortress 2 has been released. The update will be applied automatically when you restart the game. Restricting certain new accounts from using chat in official matchmaking modes. Work is ongoing to mitigate the use of new and free accounts for abusive purposes. I'm not that new, I would say. As I say, I started playing this as far back as maybe December time, January time, at the start of the year. Somewhere at the start of 2020. So I've been playing this game on and off for a year. As I say, I've not been playing it too much, as I say, because there's been a period of like 6 months where I didn't actually play it. So maybe that's probably added to the bother that I'm into right now. But it has frustrated me nonetheless. So this is the game right here. The TF2 update page. And that's basically what we're talking about today. Right now, I'm going to boot up the game and demonstrate to you right now exactly what's going through me, because when it comes to me, that is, because when I tried to explain this to friends who have played the game for a lot longer, to be fair, everyone was jumping onto it, and basically going, they don't have any problems, funnily enough, which is great. And you can kind of hear the game in the background. So I'm just going to change the screen over to the Team Fortress 2 game. Make it just a little bit bigger so you can see it on the stream. So this is the game, just waiting for it to load up first. I might clip some stuff out when I'm trying to load it in the game. Alright, so at least for now, when it comes to the game actually running, for instance. Oh god. Turn the volume just a little bit. For now, the this update only seems to affect casual mode. in some other modes, like I can't even access competitive mode. You do not meet the requirements needed to access this feature. Click more for information. So, if you're option 1, have a premium TF2 account, associate as a qualifying telephone number. I've got a telephone number installed, not a telephone number, what do you call it, a mobile phone number on my account. So I've got that. So I need a associate a qualifying telephone number, non-VoIP. What's a VoIP? With your Steam account and be at least casual level 3. Click the images below for more information. Right. Well, I'm level 2 to be fair. As I've already mentioned before, I've been playing this on and off, so I haven't actually got that far. And I'd say I'm a little bit of a noob at this game. So just to admit that. So I'm not exactly that good at the game. If you want to see my gaming channel, you'll see exactly how good I am at the game. And I'm kind of crap, but I still enjoy it nonetheless. So I'm just going to join a random casual game. I'm just going to start whatever game up randomly. Alright, so people are just going to think I'm a flipping weirdo for popping in, popping back out again, but hee-haw. Okay, so I'm joining a game, I'm just waiting for the game to load up. And my computer's pinging at me. So I'll just wait for the game to load first. And then I'll demonstrate to you what our problems are. Because I'm pretty sure there'll be probably people watching this who don't share the same problems as I've got. But I'll add this to the conclusion because I've got some stuff I want to say about this in just a few minutes once I've done demonstrating this. Mission ends in 30 seconds. Fair enough. Right, I'm just going to choose a random. I'm Team Red. All right. So I'm just going to sit in the corner, wait for the game to end. Right. Right. Z. Voice communication. I'm not allowed to use text chat. I'm not even allowed to use text chat. I'm not even allowed. E button is what you use to create shout voices, like say shout medic for instance, right? So I'm spamming the E, nothing's coming up, and I'm getting burnt to a crisp. Don't hit me. 3, 2, 1. All right. Scream Fortress 2. There we go. Whatever. Anyways, so that is a casual game, and as you probably notice, I am not able to use voice commands, text commands, or even call out quotes in the game, such as medic. But I am for now, touch wood, wherever the wood is. I'm not even allowed to access competitive mode. Man versus machine, apparently there's a lot of mixed messaging going on. I can be a premium user of the game. I can buy something and that makes me suddenly able to do it. Being able to meet the requirements, for instance. I've even had friends try to trade with me to try and help me out, and I really do appreciate that. Thank you. And you know who you are, you're watching this. As I say, I was a little bit frustrated when I found this out, and it was a little bit even more frustrating when I found out that friends who are playing this as well don't have these issues, and I did kind of feel as though things. If you want, it was a little bit hurtful to be quite honest with you when I found that out. I did take it a little bit personally, and I shouldn't have. That was a bad thing on my part. So I'm going to join a community game, and I'll get back to you in just 2 seconds while I demonstrate that I can actually talk in a community server. Alright, so I'm in a game now. I'll just pick a random one. What should I go for? I think I was in the blue team initially, so I'll go for the red one. Nah, I'll just randomise it. There we go. And I do like my flamethrower guy. I forget the flaming names off the top of my head right now. I know what the characters are called. You've got heavy. You've got the things. my mind's gone blank now because I'm focusing on this right now, and I've forgotten what the characters are. But I'm a flamer guy. I'm a pyro. So, as I say, hit the E button. Doesn't work. Shush. I can't text chat. I can't voice chat. However, I'm in a community server. That's right. So, I love the voice. I love the voice acting in this game. I really think it has. And I can text chat, so I can type. You can kind of see. I said hello, hello, and I can call medic. So I can still play the game as I probably maybe admit as a noob, I suppose. But I can't play a casual game with friends. So I have to literally keep an eye on my friends and ask, can we have a game so I can just actually play the game for once? So I have to wait for friends. But yeah, it's a little bit annoying to be honest with you. I don't. To be quite fair with you, I can kind of understand, to some extent, where the developers are coming from. But I will talk about this at the very end. But as I say, I can put voice commands in, right? Sentry here. Henry here. So hang on. So I'm just going to put. So I can put hello. I can put hi, balloon boy. So yeah, I can see that for some reason. That's team chat. All right. So that's team chat. Let's escape from that. And what is this? That's a team chat again. Can't remember how to get to the full-on chat for everyone else, but yeah, I can access chat from a community server right now. That is. Hopefully that will remain forever. But in a casual mode, I can't seem to do that, which is pretty darn annoying. So, as I said, I do find that fairly annoying for what it's worth. I can kind of see, looking back now, I can kind of see where the developers are coming from by doing this. TF2, if you don't already know, is well known for having bots and, you know, spam and all sorts going on. And apparently, TF2 is quite bad for getting reported on the news, for at least having a reputation, at least, when it comes to certain media sources, for people basically bursting out with a lot of offensive terms, for instance, for that kind of term, that kind of thing. Apart the game is well known for people using certain kind of slurs, offensive terms, words, and all sorts. One thing I don't get though, I can kind of get the text one because, as I say, you get bots going in the game as well. That's another thing I'm going to get to in just a second. But you'll get bots in the game. You'll see them spamming stuff like links to my channel, links to my Discord. I've seen it all. I've seen that all, and that is annoying, to be fair. I do kind of get that's a bit annoying, but I don't see why they have to disable the ability for you to call it medic, for instance. Call it medic. Call out certain voice commands to communicate with your teammates. Because if you need help, you can't call for help because you're literally isolated from everybody else. That's basically what it's like. You're isolated from everybody else. Now, as I say, people who are probably better than I am, I've got a premium account. Sorry for being free to play. They've got access to these features. It's just like, why? Why, Valve? Just why? Okay, let me just bring back up my web browser. Thank you very much. Valve is worth $3 billion. Now, to be fair, Microsoft, Google, and Apple, to my knowledge, I think they've already reached the trillion mark at the start of the year. For Muslim, they're all $1 trillion companies now. So when it comes to Valve, they don't hold a candle to those other companies, but they still have enough money in their pockets to actually use it for stuff. Develop games, continue to update games. I mean, it is quite ironic. Valve can't seem to count to 2, but they can count to 3. They can't seem to count to 3 even, but they can count to 3 when it comes to their film pocketbook. But it's like, why? Valve, you've got all this money in your pocketbook, and I've just found out recently that apparently, I do say apparently, I don't know if this is right or wrong, the team that are working on TF2 is very, very small. Apparently it's 5 people a time. I don't know if that's to do with the pandemic or what, but there's 5 people at a time working on the game. This is from a multi-million-dollar company. It's not even an indie company. I would get it if it was an indie company that was working on TF2. Valve is not an indie company. They might have been when they started out back in, I think it was 1996, or I think it was when they first started. But even then, they had the ability to actually publish their games on consoles, the Xbox, the PlayStation. I don't get, Gaben, you've got all this money. Why do you not just, put it to stuff? Oh wait, you might be a bit of a cheapskate. I am going to lose my Steam account for saying that, but as I say, it's just frustration coming out, I suppose. But it's like, really? If that is true, let me know if that's true. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain even EA isn't this bad. Don't at me, bro. Let me know if you think I'm wrong down in the comments down below. But hey, EA is very anti-consumer when it comes to certain stuff. They've got loot boxes getting sued by different governments around the world for loot boxes and different monetization schemes. The Sims is a good notable example of just trying to reap money off of their customers at every left, right, and centre. But at least when it comes to developing games, at least live services, as they're called, live services, there's at least, double-digit figures working on the game at a time. To my knowledge, I could be wrong, as I say. Comments are open down below. Let me know if I am wrong. I am open to finding out if I'm wrong or not, okay? But to my knowledge, EE isn't even that bad. And that is what annoys me right now. There's a lot of money in Valve's account. They could put it to good use. Not restricting users. But it's one of those things at the end of the day where it's just like one bad apple ruins the bunch. Or in this case, a group of bad apples ruin the bunch. So, players like me, who are unfortunately just crap at the game, get punished because there's spammers and all sorts in the game kind of thing. So I suppose that's just how we're going to have to deal with it. I'm just going to try and what's the word? I'm gonna have to get good. That's what I have to do. I just have to get good. But this is frustrating. Let me know what you think about this down below in the comments area. I would really love to know what you think about this, because I was kind of frustrated about it, and I did kind of take it just a little bit personally, as I do admit. But hey, if it is true that Valve has only got 5 people working on the game at a time, that is pathetic, Valve. I mean, as I say, I would get it if it was an indie company working on Team Fortress 2. I would get it. That is an amazing feat if that was the case, and we'll go for it. And I would like to put this out right now. If you're wanting to get your voice out there, do not attack the developers. There's already enough of that going on in the industry as it is with the gaming community. Attacking developers, attacking voice actresses. That does not help anything. If you want to try and, get your voice heard kind of thing, I would probably argue just go to Steam support kind of thing. This is more on Valve's head than it is on the developer's head. It's not even if the TF2 team, which is, as I say, if it is right that there's only 5 people working on the game, that is bloody pathetic. Even if they've got full reign to do whatever they like of the game, I would still probably argue it's not their fault. They need to employ more people to work on the game, help it with the people, actually do some kind of research or kind of thing to actually get it, where they actually deal with all the spam and bots and stuff like that. Just disabling the ability for normal players like myself to talk in the game, for instance, use chat commands and all sorts. That doesn't mitigate bots. That doesn't mitigate campers. That doesn't mitigate people playing the game to ruin it for other players. Because I tell you right now, Call of Duty, I don't even play Call of Duty, but I've seen it. I do like to watch people who stream it. Stuff like that, FPS games, they find it, you're going to have people in the game who are only existing there to troll, to make the game bad for everyone else, to spam, to camp, basically just play the game to ruin the game for other people. Doing this, Valve, does not mitigate that. It just makes it more of an issue for normal players to actually enjoy your game. Because as I say, text commands and voice commands are really helpful when it comes to playing the game. You're able to talk to your other players, call for help if you need to. You can't even do it. You can't. The E button on my keyboard is what you use to call the medic. Is one of the voice commands. I can't call for help. I can't do that. But as I say, I suppose I'll probably have to just get good at the game, improve my skill level, maybe buy some stuff in the game's man versus machine mode, or rent some stuff in man versus machine to actually progress. For now, as I say, hopefully, touch wood, I'm still able to play with friends in community servers. But it has annoyed me, to be quite honest with you, and as I say, whatever you do, if you're going to go to Valve and talk about it, please do not attack the developers. If you know them by name, do not attack them. It's not their fault. Take this to the higher-ups. Take this to Valve itself, because this is where the problem lies, basically. I'll probably just say don't do anything at all, just because no, I don't want anyone getting in trouble. But as I say, this isn't going to help anything, Valve. I don't know what you're doing, but anyways, I'm going to start rambling now because I'm just going to keep on doing it. But I hope you found this interesting. As I say, it's frustrated me. But if you found this interesting, let me know down below if you've had these problems with the game yourself, and if I'm wrong in certain things that I've said, let me know also, because I'm open to listen to whether I'm wrong or not. Well, to some extent at least. That being said, I am Ricky. Thanks for watching. Hope see you next time. Bye bye.